pass play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and long for Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. That's taken on the 25. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
At the 50-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Shoot. 53. Mike. 18. Five.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On first down, it's Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Look at this, a tight end carry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. throwing. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike, 58. Hey, 382, last 50. Get that ball. Get that ball. Bravo. He's coming. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Cohen. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, 18. Hey, let's go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Back. Gun. Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Yeah, baby. Blues.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Check, 53's mine. Check, 53's mine. We got to get the ball, D. Leave it. Bring up 48.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
8 yards on the
61, match box, light.
On 2nd and 2, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Alpha.
Play action now, Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 10-yard line.
Check 55, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Alert.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down.